Tonight, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. From the 10. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now first carry for the former Pro Bowler, Josh Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. This defense for the Steelers, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas 1st down.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Carr now on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Well, it's impossible to see the Raiders and Steelers in Pittsburgh and not think of our namesake, the late, great John Madden, and the Immaculate Reception game, which celebrated its 50th anniversary yesterday. It was December 22nd, 1972. So this game, a nice little nod from the schedule makers, no doubt. And the Raiders have gotten a little bit of revenge in recent years. They've won 4 out of 5 and have a 17-13 all-time advantage in the series. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Carr. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's punted out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this defense holds on the Knights' opening drive. A first carry for the second-year man. It's Najee Harris. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Give every member of that unit a ton of credit for ripping off such a big gain there, because you don't get free for that many yards on a counter or misdirection without everybody selling the heck out of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Harris. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Steelers at 2-12 in what has been a tough year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage. Mariota. Open man here is Gentry. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And now here's a man who punted collegially in this stadium for the Pitt Panthers, Andy Lee, to kick it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. A tackle that time by Akello Witherspoon. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, it's Carr. Open man, that's Renfro. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. He finds his man. Complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill him for a loss.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Here's Carr to throw. Pushes past him. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
43 yards on the ground for him so far. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run again with Harris. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Max Crosby, the one who got in there for the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Harris running straight ahead. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Blankenship's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much. Do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Mariota. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot it.
And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no 1st down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He gets this to Davante Adams. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards, the final tally. Now Carr. Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. He'll buy some time right. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And he'll find Moreau here. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Now Carr. Touchdown! Davante Adams with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Raiders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Deron Harmon makes the tackle. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Play action now. Mariota. Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a first down. Mariota now. That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. And the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. A full start backs them up 5. First and 15. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Flushed out right. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
On third down, Mariota. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to make it fourth down. Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Blankenship's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Oh, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Now, that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm, but sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Now Austin. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
99 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They go play action. Mariota. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On second down, this is Harris. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Fielded at the 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 54-yard punt, 14 on the return, nets him 40. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr rolling to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
And he's got some space here. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 13. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Being chased out left. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jayon Brown. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 33. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Rolling to his left. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away and trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are, but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
Now a give, running left is Harris. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Play fake. Mariota sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
This is taken at the 18. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open, but you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete there to Johnson. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Carr now to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by Carlson is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Deron Harmon, and the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the Steelers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Mariota's throw complete to Freiermuth. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21. Now Mariota. Here's Freiermuth again. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here's Mariota. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. To throw, Mariota. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So the deficit now 3 after the huge conversion, but they need to get the football back.
So this is where special teams really comes into play, because getting the ball back, it starts with this next kickoff. How do they get downfield? Either jar it loose or get the ball back themselves. That's going to be key for them.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And some space here. Powers through him. And he's got this down to the 35. 116 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
What a finish in this